Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Our current session focuses on status of English in Pakistan. I hope and expect by the end of this session you would be able to understand the status of English in Pakistan, particularly with reference to language teaching and learning processes. Well, my dear students, at the outset, I would like to make it clear that for the students of language teaching methods, it's very crucial to understand the status of a particular language about whose teaching and learning they want to know or they want to work on. When it comes to Pakistan and the teaching and learning processes in Pakistan, it is very, very important for us to understand the place of English in the linguistic hierarchy. In Pakistan, like most of other former colonies, English language is primarily a symbol of prestige, a sign of belonging to high class. This historical background of English language is very important for us to understand when it comes to choosing methods for teaching and learning English in Pakistani classrooms. The colonial experience is very important in this regard. The historical background of experiencing colonial life in the subcontinent has a very strong psychological and emotional impact on the language users in the subcontinent in general and in specific in Pakistan. This is considered to be the language of the rulers. This is considered to be the language of prestige. So people want to learn it, people want to use it because this is a social status symbol for them. At the time of inception of Pakistan in 1947, English was supposed to continue as the official language till national language, or I would say languages, replaced it in different time periods at different time points. So, the functional use of English language is also very crucial because as an official language of Pakistan, it has retained its status. However, English is as firmly entrenched in the domains of power in Pakistan as it was in 1947. Though Urdu has replaced English sometimes or sometimes simultaneously with English, Urdu is being given the status of official language of Pakistan. When it comes to the ground reality, the pedestal, the high pedestal on which English was placed before 1947, it is still placed there. In fact, social and political factors have played a major role in maintaining the superiority of this language. And actually, this is the power of English language in the social context and its role as a social status ladder that the teaching of learning and English, English and learning of English in Pakistan has always been important. Important for whom? Important for masses, for people, because they idealize, they want to improve their life standards, and they think by using English they can do that. So they want themselves and they want their children to learn English language. It is important for governments. It is important for the government machinery. It is considered to be important by the elite class of Pakistan as well. So almost all the strata in the society, they have always been working towards the promotion of English in one or the other way. When it comes to the language policy of Pakistan, again, the placement of English in the language policy of Pakistan has always been critical and have always been debatable throughout the history. And not only in the language policy, but also in the education policy, its placement has been debatable. There are people who are in favor of complete English medium. There are people who are in favor of completely non-English medium, that is Urdu medium, and then the use of provincial languages or local languages as a medium of instruction. When it comes to the ground realities, we find a segregation and a bifurcation in the society where the elite and the upper middle class, they have the English medium stream available for themselves, whereas the low middle class and the lower class, they are forced to enter into the because, and why I say forced, because of the financial and the social pressures, they are forced to enter into the non-English medium stream. When it comes to business and the whole financial activity of the country, again, English is a language of economic power in the country. Again, when it comes to the power of media, English is very critical and very crucial. And when it comes to language teaching in Pakistan, by which I mean teaching of or learning of English language in Pakistan, it becomes very crucial that with all this significance of language, keeping in mind how the syllabus designers, how the activity designers, how the curriculum designers, and how practically the practitioners, that is the teachers in the classroom, how do they approach, how do they believe in certain approaches towards language teaching, what is the perspective that they take on the teaching of English, and how they translate, the teachers, how do they translate that perspective on teaching of English language in the practical process of teaching when it comes to the classroom. So not only on the individual level for ELT teachers in Pakistan, but also on the educational policy level and general language policy level, this is very, very crucial to understand for us, that the status of English is unique in so many ways, and it has the connotations of power attached to it in so many ways, which cannot be denied and which cannot be overlooked while designing or thinking about teaching and learning of English in Pakistan.